class 12th CBSE. The same topic, that is the human reproduction. The next is the uterus. Uterus is actually a pear, inverted pear-shaped structure. Uterus is inverted pear-shaped structure. Actually it is muscular bag. Actually it is muscular bag. Okay, fallopian tube is open in the uterus. This part of the uterus, masculine upward developed part, is called the fundic or uterine fundus. Fundic or uterine fundus. Okay. Inside this, some folded structures are present. Okay, some folded structures are present here, like this. Now, what about the uterine? Uterine is actually the inverted pear-shaped structure. It is very much important. Why it is important? Because the complete development of fetus is going on inside the uterus only. It is a place for implantation. It is site for implantation. The whole development of the baby is going on in the uterus or the womb only. So it is very much important that it must be muscular, which gives this elasticity. It becomes stretch as well as it has capacity to hold the weight. The muscular, it is highly muscular in structure, and it is actually made up of the 3 muscular layers. The outermost layer is called the outermost layer just outside the ovary, outside the uterus, is called the perimetrium. As I told you, the 3-layered structure is there. The central part is called the myometrium. The inner side is somehow folded in structure. Inner side is folded structure. This is called endometrium. And in between these two, the middle layer is present, and this middle layer is called myometrium. As I told you, it is the place where the baby has to stay up to 9 months. So it is highly muscular part. It has a lot of strength also. The uterus is made up of 3 layers. It is made up of 3 layers. 3 layers with perimetrium, myometrium and endometrium. These 3 layers compose the uterus. The perimetrium, what about the perimetrium? The outermost layer, that is perimetrium. Perimetrium is fibrous and it provides strength to the uterus. It is fibrous in nature and provide strength to the uterus. Strength to to the uterus. This is about the outermost layer. What about the middle layer? It is well developed muscular layer, that is myometrium. It is well developed. It is well developed muscular layer. Muscular layer. And what is its role? As I told you, uterus is the site of implantation. It is the place where the baby has to grow up to 9 months. So this part needs very much strength, and that is provided by these layer which is present which is compose the which is form or compose the uterus. The third layer, the innermost layer, it is folded structure. It is folded, highly vascular structure. Last is the endometrium. Endometrium, highly vascular, and folded layer. Okay, the uterus is formed with the help of the 3 layer: perimetrium, myometrium, and endometrium. And what is the main purpose of these 3 layers? The main purpose of this 3 layer is to provide the elasticity and strength to the to the uterus. So this is about the uterus. Now uterus is open in this last part. That last part is actually called the cervix. Okay, this part is called the cervix. This part is called the cervix. Cervix has the 2 parts, that is called the internal os and external os. This is called internal os and this is called external os. Okay, so this is the cervix composed of the tube-like structure which is composed of the 2 parts, internal os and the external os. This cervix is open again in a tubular part, and this part is called the vagina. It is open here. This is called vagina. This is the opening of the uterus. What is the vagina? Vagina is actually the opening of the uterus. So this is the muscular part which is called the vagina. And the inner surface of the vagina is the rough surface. This is rough surface of vagina. Vagina is actually the opening part of the uterus. This is the opening part of the vagina. Opens the opening part of the uterus is called the vagina. Vagina is very much important. Why it is important? Vagina has to perform 2 functions. Okay, I am going to rub this. This is the rough part of vagina. Okay, this is the rough part of vagina. Rough layer of vagina. It is the opening, and vagina is important. Opening of uterus is called vagina. And vagina is very much important. What is the importance of vagina? Vagina actually receives sperms. What is the function of vagina? It receives sperms, the first function, and second, it is also act as birth canal. It also acts as birth canal. Okay, one thin layer is present here in the opening of the vagina. One thin layer is present, that is called the hymen. This is the close part of the vagina, that is called the hymen. This is the thin layer which is present to close the vagina. It is very much important because it is a folded layer only. It is found only in this layer, this hymen layer. Actually, it is found only in. It is important only this because it is found only in virgin female. Virgin female. Actually, this is the sign of the virginity. So this is found only in the virgin female. That is the thin hymen layer is there. So this is about the uterus. Okay, this is the uterus made composed of the 3 layer. Uterus is open in the cervix. Cervix is composed of 2 layer, that is called internal OS and external OS, which is coupled with the vagina. Vagina, which inner surface is the rough layer, and this is the opening of the vagina, which composed of the hymen layer. This is the vaginal opening. This is vaginal opening. Vaginal opening. So this is about the female reproductive organ. This is the female reproductive organ, the complete structure of the female reproductive organ. I am going to draw the complete structure of the female reproductive organ. The same structure we have to draw here only. This is the fallopian tube made up of the 3 layer, that is called the infundibulum, ampulla and infundibulum, ampulla, isthmus, which made the 3 layer of the fallopian tube. Fimbri is the finger-like projection present in the inner part of the last part of the fallopian tube. Here ovary is present, which is 8 centimeter to 5 centimeter in size, which forms the ovum. This is collected by this fimbri, stored by infundibulum, fertilized in ampulla. Isthmus is the part where the fertilized the fertilized zygote is developed to form embryo. Embryo implant here in the uterus, which is made up of the 3 layer, perimetrium, myometrium and the endometrium. So this is fallopian tube, this is fimbri, this is ovary, this is infundibulum, this is isthmus, ampulla, and this combined form fallopian tube. Okay, the cervix, then the vagina, vaginal opening, all these are the part of the female reproductive organ. So this is about the female reproductive organ. How the process is going on, what is the role of the ovary, how the ovary complete its function, or what function is going on in the uterus, we have discussed in our lecture class.